Hey guys, it is Melanie Mitro. Welcome back for video number 2 in my sneak peek into coaching. So, you heard in my very first video a little bit about me and my story and how I got started and really how Beachbody has blessed our life. But in this video, we are going to break down all of the buts and the whatabouts and the hearsay, or maybe some of the myths that you feel like are reasons why you haven't committed to becoming a Beachbody coach yet. And a lot of these things I get on a regular basis. Some of them I have even thought myself. So let's get started. So number one, the biggest thing that people say to me is I can't coach other people because I am not at my health and fitness goals yet. And that is a-okay. And honestly, a lot of times, and I know you might think that I'm crazy, but I look at my journey, and when I started coaching, I was only 10 pounds into my weight loss, right? I still had 20 more pounds to go. I was very new to health and fitness. I don't have a background in nutrition or fitness. And for me, I really said, okay, I'm feeling the effects of eating healthier. I'm feeling the effects of the Beachbody workouts. And I am going to show people through my social media platform how I'm making the transition, how I am changing my body, and I'm going to teach people how they can do it too. And so every single week I would say to myself, all right, this is my week. I'm going to take my pictures, and then a week from today, I'm going to take another set of photos and I'm going to compare them. I'm going to make a collage on an app on my phone, and I'm going to show people the transformation, and I'm going to talk about it. So every week I would write a progress update. I would share my meal plan for the week. I would take a picture, I would do my side-by-side. I would talk about any obstacles or roadblocks or setbacks I had. I would then talk about how I worked through those roadblocks. I would share things I was learning. I would share mindset, if I was getting stronger, lifting heavier, if I had to modify, I had an injury. I would literally tell people the exact journey as it unfolded. And the cool part is, at first it was kind of quiet, kind of silent, but every single day I would show up and I would share, and I used my personal Facebook page. You can use Instagram, you can use Facebook, you can use whatever platform you want to use that you feel most comfortable with. But I made my life almost as if it was a reality TV show. People could publicly watch my journey. What that did was it inspired people. It motivated people that were watching me from afar, that really were struggling, right? They were seeing me change. They were seeing my smile get brighter. They were seeing my skin clear up. They were seeing my energy soar through the roof. They were seeing that, and they were inspired to make a change. So people started asking me how they could too do the programs I was doing, and that was how I started acquiring customers. Also, people tell me all the time that they followed me since the beginning and that my journey inspires them, and that watching me from where I started to where I am now really kind of makes it like you're a real person, and if you can do it, so can I. So it's really about sharing your journey. And the biggest part about all of that is it kept me super accountable to staying on track with my own health and fitness, because I wanted to make it my business. And if I wanted people to trust me, then I needed to be proof that it worked, right? So that was a really big benefit to coaching, was my own personal accountability. People always say to me too, I don't want to sell to my family and friends, and that I don't want people to think I'm just talking to them to sell to them. And so I get that, because I'm very sensitive to being sold to, and I instantly put up a guard if somebody is trying to be a product pusher at me. And so for me, I thought, okay, well, I am going to, number one, I'm going to tell my friends and family what's working for me, right? I want to make sure that I let people know that, hey, I am a health and fitness coach. If you're following me, if you're watching what I'm doing and you're interested, here's how we can get connected. So I very simply just let people know the journey that I was on. Then I created content because I wanted other people to bring down those walls, and I wanted them to trust me. So my weekly meal plan, how I grocery shopped, how I prep, I would take pictures of everything. Motivational quotes that inspire me, things that are happening in my life, right? I just made my social media all about like how I was living this healthy lifestyle. But then I made sure to say in my last line or at the beginning, hey, if this spoke to you or if I've inspired you, I can coach you. So I would put these public like calls to action in what I was creating, and people would fill out an application. And I made an application through an application called Wufoo, WUFOO, wufoo.com. You can create a free form or Google Forms, and that's something I'll teach you too when you become a coach on my team. But I would have people that would request more information. I would message people that liked my post or that said, wow, you're really inspiring. And I would let them know that, hey, you don't have to be inspired from afar. I can actually help you and I can coach you based on my own personal journey. So it really wasn't family and friends. Actually, yes, my husband was one of my first customers, and my mom and my sister-in-law, but it was because they believed in me, right? And they saw that it was working. But very quickly, it began to grow as other people started talking and sharing and seeing my journey, all right? The next thing is this a pyramid scheme? Like, is this legit? Is this a ripoff? Is this a scam? I mean, I got that at the beginning. I got it from my husband. I got it from my neighbors. I got it from lots of people that thought for sure I was involved in something that was illegal. Now, here's the scoop. I know for certain because I had to go Google what a pyramid scheme was when I first started, because when somebody said that to me, I looked like a deer in headlights. I had no idea how to respond to that question. So here's the scoop. A pyramid scheme is illegal, and all network marketing companies, which is what Beachbody is, they're regulated by the FTC, which means there are ways that we can operate business. And a big part of what we do is not, what is illegal is saying, I want you to sign up, and then you're going to sign up your family members. And I don't care if you ever use the products, right? You don't even have to buy the products, but I get paid a commission every time you sign up. That's a pyramid. And it's like the person at the top is the only one that makes money and everybody below, and you're just signing distributors. And companies have in the past gotten shut down for that reason. As a company, we have this mixture of consumers. We lead with the product. We want people to get physical results. We want people to have a transformation. We want people to change their lives and be healthier. We want them to live a healthy and fulfilling life. We earn a commission, and I'll talk about that later, off of our customers, right? And even our coaches. So if you come into my team, I want you to use the products. I want you to have the results. I want you to be able to share your real and authentic story. All right. That's really important to me, is that you come in and you share your own personal transformation story. So we have a great mixture of customers, and we have a great mixture of team members. And anybody can surpass me. Anybody can surpass their sponsor coach. It's all about the number of lives you change and the effort that you put in. So we are a company that it is a product and a service that we offer, and we get paid as coaches for the peer-to-peer support. By people purchasing these products from us, we get a commission or a bonus for that. So Beachbody, not a pyramid scheme. All right, what if I'm an introvert? What if I'm shy? I have said this in so many calls before. I was the girl that would pull into my garage, and I would shut the door to the garage before I ever got out of the car, because I didn't really want to talk to anybody, right? I just didn't want to do small talk. I am always the girl that kind of stands in the back and is quiet at any events we go to. I'm just not an extroverted person. But when I'm passionate about something, I could talk about it all day long. And I love my business because it allows me to be a teacher. It allows me to inspire people. It allows me to help them. I'm a giver. That's my natural personality. And I love that I can build my business behind my computer screen. I can do these videos, and that's something I've grown into. Was really nervous about it at first. But I have been able to take my introverted personality, but channel it in a way that's geared towards what I'm passionate about. And I'm not afraid to share my journey, because I know that it can inspire and help somebody else. All right. Okay. So I'm looking at my list here. Oh, I don't have time. This is a big one I get a lot. So I started coaching, and I had 2 kids under the age of 3. I did not have a babysitter. Matt worked full time. And so I had to like find 20 minutes here and 30 minutes there to build my business. I have coaches on my team that work full time, that are teachers, that are nurses, that do shift work, that work in corporate, and they have to be strategic. And I actually believe that the busiest people are the most successful because we don't have a lot of time to waste, right? We've got to use our time wisely. And so for me, I operated my business in these power pockets. So it was these very short blocks of time where I focused on what I call business producing activities, income producing activities. And I was able to build my business in the pockets of raising my boys and being a mom and a wife, right? And so you can do it too. It is just about being disciplined, focusing on the right things, clearing out your distractions, and then having a vision. So the last thing I want to say is anybody can be successful at this business, but you have to know why you're doing what you're doing. If you don't have a clear reason why you want to be successful, it's really easy to hit snooze. It's really easy to skip a workout if you don't have a reason that is strong enough to make a change. For me, my driving force was I didn't want to argue with Matt about money. I wanted to be in the best shape of my life. I wanted to fit into my pre-pregnancy clothes. But I also knew that I could earn trips that we wouldn't be able to pay for by helping people every single month. I had a bigger picture of where I wanted my life to be 3 to 5 years from that starting point. And that was what drove me to get out of bed and do the work and make some of the sacrifices at the beginning and living my life like most people aren't willing to live, which means getting up a little earlier, staying up a little late, right? Saying no to some things that would be fun to do, but I really want to get ahead, has allowed us the ability to now make decisions that never would have been possible if it wasn't for those sacrifices to begin with. All right, guys, I hope this is helpful when it comes to your common worries and fears, and I'm sure you even have more of them. But I promise you, right, there's always a way. And if you have the drive and the desire to make a change, you can overcome any obstacle, any fear, any misconception by working through it, by taking action and not overthinking it. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to video number 2. Make sure you scroll down a little bit and check out the third one. Have a good day. See you guys soon.